Going to see if conditions in PHP. Okay. Many a times if condition is very confusing. First of all, I have created one PHP file and just simply echoed string just to check if my PHP is working or not. Okay. Now, if what does if condition do? If condition checks the condition. Correct. This is syntax of if condition. Okay. Here you have to write the condition. The first is if this is true, condition is true, then display the syntax or display the statement. Correct. Let's take an example. I will also show you why this is confusing many times. Let's first, for example, take a simple string $name equal to bm coder. Okay, this is simple string. What I have done is I have taken a variable and assigned a name to it. Correct. Now when I will do echo, what will happen? Echo $name, what will happen? It will display bm coder. Understood? Simple. Now I have echoed this $name just to check what does it display. Now let's check in the if condition. Correct. Now if I simply say $name echo successful, or you can say true condition. Correct. Because when does the if condition executed? When the condition is true. Now what do you think, what will be displayed? Because this is string, this is not true or false. Correct. But in PHP, if there is a string in the variable, it will be displayed as true. Correct. So generally this condition is used in dynamic, so this is helpful. Correct. Now let's take an empty string. For example, this string is empty. Okay, but again this is a string. What will it display? See, nothing, because empty string is false in PHP. Correct. So now generally what we have to do is we have to write a condition. Many a times we don't need else condition in PHP. We simply need to check, okay, this is correct or not. So what we do is simply, okay, if $name has a string or has some value, then it should display, else it shouldn't display. Correct. For example, user has not given email address. Correct. Now if you are getting email address from the database, we just need to check, okay, email address is there or not. Correct. So if it is there, then it will display successful. If it is empty, if user has not entered any email address, then it will display false. Correct. Understood. So now we have taken the condition of string. Now let's see what happens in number. $num, let's make it as a blank. Right now I'm not assigning any number, so I'm simply declaring a variable. Okay, let's say num. What should happen? Now how will you know like what is num at this moment of time? Because we haven't assigned anything to it.
Error.
We have simply defined a variable as $num, but we haven't assigned anything. Let's, if this is the condition, we have to check like echo.
No.
Right now I'm using echo as a debug purpose, for debugging purpose. Correct. $num, and I'm commenting this condition just to check what I'm getting is num.
Blank.
I'm getting blank. Blank means zero. In PHP, zero is not displayed, or false condition is not displayed. Correct. False means it won't display. If it is true, then it will display. Let's check it out. Okay, Now I am making this as a 1, correct? Now let's see what happens.
1.
1, correct? Now if I'm telling it as a 0,
0.
it's saying 0, correct? So if it is 0, it is displaying, but in false condition it won't display. For example, let's take a boolean example, correct? Let's take dollar boolean. Let's check the condition if it is in this one is interesting, correct? Let's see what if condition does, correct? Now number is 0 at this point, and I am checking the condition of number. Nothing is displayed, correct? And if I make this as a 1, it says successful, correct? Got the point? So when the number is 0, it executes as a true false, correct? And when this is 1,
It will print.
it will print success or true, correct? So 1 means true condition and 0 means false
False.
condition, correct? Let's check other number. Let's say for example 2. What should it display?
Successful.
Why? Because only 0 is considered as a false. Rest all other variables, all other
Are true.
strings are true. Correct? Now, if you want to display else condition, like this is true or false, then we can use else condition. Correct? Echo this is false. Correct? If you don't require else condition, then don't use else condition. If it is required, then and then only use else condition, correct? Right now it's saying true. If I make it 0,
0. It will be false.
it will be false, correct? So what we have done is, first we have tested for string conditions, correct? Strings, remember, like when the string was empty, it was displaying false, and when there was something in the string, it was displaying
True.
true, correct? Second, we have done tested with the number condition. Now let's check array. Dollar array. Let's put up some value 1, correct? This is correct. I have taken one array and this written down 1, correct? Now if I copy and check this variable, what will it show? True or false?
True.
Let's check.
I think.
True, correct? Let's take an empty array. Suppose there is no element in the array, then what will it display?
False.
False. This is very interesting, correct?
Yeah.
So in array, if there is, so many times what people do is, like, they check the count of array. You don't require the count of array. Simply you just test the array and it will show you if it is true or false. Understood? So generally in PHP we test string, numbers and array. We also do object testing and all that stuff, but that is in advanced stage. Understood? This is very simple.
Yeah.
Correct? Now let's take example of how to integrate PHP into HTML. This is very important and interesting, okay? Because generally PHP is used along with HTML. This is my HTML tag. Oh, sorry. HTML snippet. If condition. If condition. Correct. Here I have h1, my name Brijesh, correct? My name is Brijesh, correct? Okay. Now generally we have to use in HTML along with the PHP. So now when you are using PHP inside HTML, you have to use inline PHP, you can say. You can start and end the code. Here you can't like forget to end the code, it, else it won't run. Correct, you have to end the PHP tag. Correct. Now here I am declaring a variable name, dollar name is equal to Vindhya, PHYA. Okay, correct. Now if I run the code, this is still static. Now to make dynamic, make sure you use inline PHP. Inline PHP, you can say PHP start and end. Correct. Echo and then name, dollar name. Correct. Many a times people confuse in this. Okay. Now for example,
PHP इम्पोर्टेंट है क्या लिखना बीच में?
yes, like you had to define some variable over there. Correct. So this is called inline PHP. Understood?
Okay.
This can be also in one line, but to just make it readable, I have used 2 lines.
Okay.
Correct. This is making more sense. But like to make it more readable, because your code will be also used by other programmers, so it should be neat and clean and should be very eligible. Okay, so this should be done. Okay, so now let's take an example paragraph. Lorium 25. Now let's say for example this is the PHP code, this is the HTML code. Correct. Right now I have not written any name. Correct. And also there is some code above over here. Okay, now how you are using, how you will be using if condition in the in the HTML tag PHP. Correct. Now for example I can declare the variables at the top, PHP start and end. Correct. Dollar name equals to Brijesh. Correct. This is end. If I see, nothing will happen. Correct. Now what I have to do is I have to display first this name, first name. Correct. And second, let's make it like more like a real life example. If I have a name, then only I have to display first and first H1 and the first paragraph after H1. Correct. So how should I write PHP in HTML? What is the best practice? So I have to do condition, give condition. Okay. Now generally, what is the syntax in PHP? PHP start and end. Correct. Now if condition. Correct. Some statement and then execution. Correct. So over here it should be PHP start and end. PHP start and end. Correct. Start and end. And here you live if dollar name is true, then display statement echo dollar name. Correct. Dollar name will be true because here I have given string as a true. Correct. What it will do is it will echo name, but we don't want name over here, we want name over here. So now
Dollar name.
just now be very careful. What we have to do is you can break the PHP. Correct. Now for example the syntax is if condition, syntax start and close and statement. Correct. Now what will I do is like I will close the PHP over here. Okay. Now this is my condition.
Bracket.
Here I will close.
Oh.
Correct. So the syntax has completed. Correct. Now here I will display PHP echo
Dollar name.
dollar name. Understood? What I have done?
Yeah, break the.
This looks more beautiful.
Yes.
Correct. So see how I have integrated PHP into HTML. Wherever it is starting, I can also make this one. For example, this in one line. It's up to me how I write the code. Generally, what is done is, like, if it is in one line, if it is a short code, PHP just make it in one line. Correct. It should look neat and clean and readable. So this makes more sense. If PHP is true, then execute this statement. Else, don't display this statement. Let's check over here as a blank. Simple, gone. Correct. Because if this is true, then and then only this condition will be displayed. It will also consider HTML part also. Correct. So this is how we do PHP in real projects. Understood? Okay. Thank you for watching.